All right, what is going on? We are breaking down a 100-mile Ultra gear list in this episode here. This is going up on YouTube. I've got a bunch of my gear scattered all around me. I am 3 weeks out from my first 100-miler, Zion 100. And over the past really like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been just compiling all the gear, testing different stuff, checking in on what I've got. Do I need to upgrade anything? And I'm feeling great about my gear list. Did my peak training session last week. Just had a 2-hour run this morning that went swimmingly. And I want to share what I'm working with here. So no affiliations with anything I got. This is just me going to REI or even Costco at some points and grabbing some shit that I'm using. And just want to share with you guys and spread some knowledge here. So I got this broken down by clothing first, then gear, then accessories. So for the clothing, I'm going to break this down to tops, socks, bottoms, and then headgear. So tops. The main top that I'm working with is this Patagonia Tropic Comfort long sleeve hoodie. I've got 2 of these. And this is basically like an athletic sun shirt. I have a couple of sun shirts that I really just love like wearing year round. They're really great for sun protection. They stay light on your body, but they also keep you warm if it gets a little cooler, if it gets a little chilly in the evening. And so this Patagonia Tropic Comfort has been awesome. I did my 5-hour run last week with it. Just did 2 hours with another one this morning. So I've got 2 of those that I'm going to wear. Next is this Viori, basically just like a short sleeve tech tee. I just got this at REI yesterday. I honestly haven't even worn this, but I wanted something that was light, something that was not going to have me chafe at all. Maybe a little bit of sun protection, but if at any point it gets warm enough that I want to take off the long sleeve, I wanted to have a backup that would just be a tee. Also have the option to like layer up here and put this on beneath or even over the Patagonia Tropic Comfort. So those are the main 2 things. And then the other thing is this jacket that I got here. This is the Patagonia Houdini. I've had this thing for like 5 years. I've done 100K in this. I've done a 50K in this. This thing can fold up and fit inside of its own pocket. Really, really great just for like weather protection or wind protection. Also just like a nice little thing to layer up with, but not like thick and heavy at all. So that is what I'm working with as far as the tops. Socks. So I got 2 variations of socks that I'm going to work with. One are the Injini trail toe socks. Those are more of like a merino wool that are a little bit comfier, I guess I'd say. And then lately, I have been loving these Feetures, pretty much just standard socks. These are like, they're like elite. They're light cushion, but these keep my feet like pretty compact. I really like them for road running, and so I decided to pick up a couple of pairs. I haven't unboxed these ones yet, but I wore these for my run this morning. I wore the other pair, and they were great. So I am basically going to have those 4 pairs of socks and rotate through them as needed. I might not go through 4 pairs of socks, but that is what I'm going to have. Thinking about starting with the Injini trail toe socks, and then as my feet start to swell throughout the race, shift to the slightly tighter, these have a touch of a compression action to them. Switch to these in the back half of the race. Okay. Bottoms. I don't have any of my bottoms here. I'm actually wearing them. That's why I don't have them to show. 10,000 brand, the interval shorts with liners. I just got these in the past couple of weeks. They're like my favorite shorts ever. I have the 5-inch ones. I'm rocking the black camo. And these are going to be the shorts that I wear for the race. I've got 2 pairs in case I need to swap out for something in the back half of the race. Also got a pair of really just standard leggings, Heat 32. They're literally this pack of 2 leggings for like $9 from Costco. They're pretty warm, and so I'm expecting in Zion when we get into the nighttime and the temp drops, if I want to throw on some leggings, those will be the leggings that I've got. Headgear, I'm going to be rocking the tribal run hat, the one with the orange trim. Let me at least just get a little bit of visibility here. Checking in on just the inventory. This is not mine. This is just stocked up here, but we got the tribal run hat. Of course, I will be wearing that. And I will also rock the tribal headband if I want to switch it up. I did my run this morning. I started in the dark and I used my headlamp that I'll get to, and I threw on my hat backwards so that the brim would not disrupt the light. So who knows, maybe I will go with the headband at night. Not totally sure. But for the most part, that's like the apparel that I'm wearing. That's going to be the clothing that I'm wearing. Okay, getting into the gear. So biggest piece of gear is trail running pack. And I just upgraded to this. This is the Salomon Advanced, I think it's called the Advanced Skin 12. And this thing is next freaking level. This thing has like this kind of, just like this knitted kind of compression material. And this thing just stays so, I might as well just throw it on here. This thing just stays so freaking snug up on me. Like, this connects here. Connects. Loosen it up a touch. Connects here. And like, man, this thing's not going anywhere. So I got this. I'm going to have the bottles that go in here. They're in the kitchen sink right now. Going to have a reservoir in the back as well. I love this thing's pockets. Very easy to get shit in and out of here. I had a banana and honey sourdough sandwich in here in the left one this morning. I had my phone chilling in the right. I had my keys and my headphone case were in the zipper. And I was just blown away with this thing. I have an old Ultimate Direction pack that I had back from my early days in trail running, and you know, it served me well, but this thing is a freaking good upgrade. So I'm stoked with this. This is the main pack. I may have my old pack at a drop bag station in the back half of the race if I just want to maybe switch some shit out. But realistically speaking, that pack is so much higher quality than the one that I've got, so I'm probably going to just stick with that. Okay, poles. So this is a big upgrade. I've never used poles prior to this training. So right here we've got, this is LEKI. LEKI, I think is how you pronounce it. LEKI Black Series carbon trekking poles. I think it's worth $200. I really, really like these, especially because they are adjustable. I was looking at the Black Diamond ones, and they sized me up, and they said that I would be size 125, I guess maybe it's centimeters, I'm not sure. And the Black Diamonds only had 120 or 130. So I would have had to be a little bit off size, which I was like, okay, well, is that a huge deal? I don't really know. But also, these are just a little bit sturdier. They might weigh like, you know, an ounce more than the Black Diamonds, but I used the Black Diamonds and I was like, this doesn't feel like durable. This feels like I'm like just this very thin pencil style pole. So I really like the durability of these. They've got these adjustable straps. I've gotten really comfortable. I just go like half hand in here, lock in. And then, of course, I've got these extended out when I am using them in running. I've found these just extremely effective, both running on flats, helping me up inclines, and saving my legs a little bit on descents. So really, really loving these. Okay, moving on here. Headlamp. So I just got this last night before my run. This is a PETZL Actik core. I got the 450 Lumen one. The guy at the store was pretty helpful. The guy at REI, he basically shared that you actually want to be running on a bit of a lighter lumen. One, it will preserve the battery life. But two, like you don't totally need all of the light. And I was running out this morning, a couple hours before sunrise, and I had this on like the lowest of 3 settings, and that seemed fine. The next setting up, it might have given me some more visibility. If the trail was more tactical, that may have been helpful, but I found this was sufficient. The other thing that I like about this is that this is battery powered. So I've got a battery pack in here, and then I know I can have some spare batteries. I am not interested in rechargeable shit or solar powered stuff. Like, just give me some batteries and let's lock into this thing. Let's go. Okay, shoes. So everybody inside Tribal, I've gotten them on Lone Peak Life, Ultra Lone Peaks. These are the trail shoes that are going to be my primary shoe for the race. I really love these. I've been running in Lone Peaks for a number of years now, but I've also got a second pair, and these are actually the Ultra Mont Blancs. These are still filthy and in need of a little bit of a wipe down. They were used for my 5-hour effort this past week. But those are the 2 shoes that I'm going to wear. I'm going to expect to probably change at like, I don't know, mile 50 or 60. I know there's a crew aid stop at mile 70. So that is a chance if I'm fine to, wait that long into the race. But we shall see how that goes. The other accessories that I'll be using. So ankle gaiters. So this was a big unlock from Trevor and Cameron doing Coldwater Rumble 100K that was out in Arizona. I think that's where it was. And it was similar style terrain to what Zion will be, right? Like the red rock clay type trail stuff. And they said that one of the biggest challenges was that just like sand and like little pebbles and little rocks got into their shoes. And so I've got ankle gaiters that I'll be wearing. I don't have them out here right now, but they're just the simple ones from REI. And they basically just get locked onto the shoe, from sort of like the lower part of the shin down, and they cover the top of the shoe so that no debris or sand or shit like that can get in. Next thing is a neck gaiter. I need to get one. I don't have one yet, but I'm going to just get a neck gaiter. Help for a variety of things. If it's dusty, if it gets chilly, if I want to shift it up into a little bit of like a full over the head kind of a thing to keep me warm, we shall see. And then lastly here are just these gloves. These are, I think this is the Jonji brand. My wife Shell's hooked me up with these for Christmas. I really like these. They are just like an easy and good warmth for a standard run glove, but they've also got this collapsible little cover here, this little sleeve. So if you want to go full wrap on the hand, you can do that. Outside of that, the last little tech thing is, of course, I'm rocking a heart rate chest strap. I did my run today, my 2-hour run, and I ran half marathon at 9:19 pace at 119 average heart rate. And so when I'm thinking about this Zion race, there's a chance that I might be under 110 BPM average. There's a chance I might be under 100 BPM average for this thing. We shall see. I'm a little bit higher at elevation here in Colorado, 5,000, 5,500 feet. Zion's a little closer to 3, but I'm excited to get my heart rate data, and I really want good data from this race. So I'm rocking this. And then, of course, I've got my my Garmin Phoenix 6, and that's going to be the tech that I'm working with. I'm going to have my shades as well. Where are my shades? Sitting right here on my desk. These are my cycling shades, my Rafa bad boys. I really like these shades. And that is that's the list of gear that I'm rocking with. There might be a thing or two I'm forgetting, but for the most part, that's what I've been compiling in the past couple of days, couple of weeks. Shout out to Louie, who gave the good tip that just like at the start of the race, Louie is going to be wearing his tech tee plus his long sleeve plus his jacket, and then he will shed lighters as needed. So when I showed really all 3 of these top layer options, the Viori tech tee, the Patagonia long sleeve, I don't know if I'm going to go with this under this. We'll see. But this morning it was about 36 degrees, and I had my other Patagonia Tropic Comfort hoodie and this, and I felt good at about 20 minutes in when I warmed up. Those first 20 minutes, I was like, oh man, wouldn't hate another layer here. But overall, That's what we got. Zion 100, April 13th.